So far this year, there have been 38 reports of UFO sightings reported at the National UFO Reporting Center.
People are panicking as new, bizarre UFO sightings are reported worldwide. This year, these strange flying objects are showing up everywhere, leaving everyone confused and scared.
Right now! Right now! What is that? What is that? What is that?
The U.S. Navy has finally acknowledged that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real.
Let's see. What the hell is that?
In Oklahoma, a man caught a massive orb in the sky that suddenly released smaller ones before darting away.
Where?
I can't even get it on the camera.
There's two of them.
Oh my gosh, it's still moving. Oh my god, what the hell is that?
3.
You think that?
I'm corny.
Oh my god, that's scary. Oh my god, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna get behind you guys.
What if this is just the beginning of something terrifying? Let's uncover what these chilling encounters could really mean for us. Harvard's astonishing UFO revelation. People around the world have been capturing new types of UFO sightings, causing widespread alarm. These sightings, all from 2024, show strange flying objects that make many question what they see. As more of these sightings are recorded, they continue to provoke strong reactions and speculation about our universe. In one notable incident in Oklahoma, a man saw a strange orb in the sky. Confused, he managed to record the event. The large orb released several smaller ones that scattered before disappearing. The big orb then quickly flew away. Some viewers thought the video might be fake, created with special effects, but the man's genuine surprise made it seem real. Similar sightings have been reported worldwide. Many people see objects that appear suddenly, act strangely, and then vanish. These events have caused fear, wonder, and endless theories about what these objects are and where they come from. Such events lead to heated discussions online and in communities. People are divided over the explanations. Some believe in logical, scientific reasons, while others think these occurrences suggest something beyond our understanding. As more videos and reports come in, global curiosity grows, involving everyone from scientists to casual observers in a deep conversation about life beyond Earth. The intrigue surrounding unexplained aerial phenomena continues to expand as new sightings and accounts emerge constantly. Whether one approaches these discussions with skepticism or open-minded curiosity, the debate and speculation surrounding these anomalies persist vigorously. While working quietly in the mines focused on construction, an unexpected event caught my attention: a sudden descent of an object from above. This was not an isolated incident. In recent times, numerous reports have surfaced of mysterious lights falling from the skies. A notable instance occurred over the skyline of Las Vegas. During this event, a luminous orb descended dramatically, illuminating the cityscape with an intense glow that captivated many onlookers. The brightness of the orb was so overwhelming that capturing it effectively on camera proved difficult. This phenomenon mirrored earlier occurrences where smaller luminous spheres seemed to detach from a central, larger orb. These smaller orbs exhibited a coordinated behavior, arranging themselves into a precise linear formation, which added to the spectacle and mystery. The unexpected alignment and the organized movement of these orbs prompted a flurry of questions and theories from the witnesses and those viewing the footage later. As the event unfolded, the atmosphere among the crowd shifted from curiosity to apprehension. The smaller orbs maintained their formation, hovering with an almost intentional stance, before the largest orb began its descent, eventually merging seamlessly with the final smaller orb in the sequence. This merging was both swift and silent, leaving the spectators in awe and the night sky as dark as it had been before the event. Following this occurrence, the footage and eyewitness accounts have been the subject of intense scrutiny and analysis by both enthusiasts and experts in the field. The primary questions they seek to answer are whether the footage depicts a genuine unidentified flying object and if this could possibly represent a larger craft transporting smaller vessels. The continuity of these sightings and the consistency of the phenomena captured in various instances add layers of complexity to an already baffling series of events. The ongoing discussions continue to fuel a global dialogue, blending skepticism with wonder and drawing more attention to the skies above. The sightings didn't stop there. As mentioned earlier, similar events have been happening more often, especially in 2024. In another instance, a TikTok user in Nevada captured strange glowing lights over a field. At first glance, one might think it was ball lightning, which usually appears alone and after a lightning strike. But this was different. Many white orbs hovered over the field, acting unlike anything seen before. Last time we saw strange lights. Now let's look closer and see what's really happening. A collection of unexplainable events. Could these be natural phenomena, or are we looking at something completely unexplainable? These lights coming down from the sky have left many people confused and curious about where they come from. If you've seen something unusual and want to share it, you can send your videos and stories to a platform that collects mysterious events like these. As we keep documenting and sharing these events, each new video adds to the growing collection of unexplained things. In another video, a man was driving down a dirt road at night when he suddenly stopped his truck. He sees some unusual lights rotating in the sky and quickly records it on his camera. The lights just float in the same spot for a while. Then a glowing orb silently moves across the night sky. He's amazed and can't figure out what it is. He's fascinated by the light around the orb, noting that its movements are similar to another group of orbs he saw before. As he continues, he suggests that maybe an unseen force is making these lights move together. He then talks about other recent sightings of unidentified flying objects around the world, implying that such sightings are becoming more common. He shares a story about some friends who were filming a storm from their apartment. After a huge lightning strike, they accidentally record a bright orb moving through the clouds in different directions. While some might think it's a UFO, he thinks it could be ball lightning, a rare natural event, though the sight is still thrilling and a bit scary. He asked viewers if they would see such an event as supernatural or just an interesting part of nature. Then he shows another similar incident where, during a big storm, a mysterious blue light appears behind the trees with a strange sound, moving sideways. The person filming it thought it might be an alien ship or an interdimensional gateway, but it could also have been something as simple as an electrical disturbance affecting power lines after a lightning strike. He has more stories and sightings to share, making us wonder just what could be out there. In a series of events captured on video, something strange happened during a storm. A woman was heading home when a storm started brewing over the sea. Suddenly, she saw a line of bright lights forming in the clouds. The lights stood out clearly against the dark sky. She was surprised and wondered what these lights were, because they didn't look like any aircraft she knew. The lights were evenly spaced in a straight line. As lightning flashed, a huge dark shape appeared in the clouds, like something out of a sci-fi movie, where spaceships show up before an attack. This strange sighting raised many questions and theories. Could it be a large unknown aircraft, an experimental government vehicle, or maybe something made with computer graphics? The woman was shocked and confused, noting that there were no military bases nearby, which made it even more mysterious. The video invited viewers to guess if this was a real UFO hidden in the clouds, a secret government project, or just a clever trick. The intense moment ended with her hinting at the possibility of an alien encounter. Another clip in the collection showed an airplane taking off, but then something amazing happened. An object zipped past the plane so fast that it made the plane look like it was barely moving. This wasn't a bird or a camera glitch. The object cut through a cloud with great force, changing its shape. We've seen unusual lights and now a fast-moving black object. What's next? The mystery of sudden cloud explosions. Fact or fiction? This black object moved so quickly from right to left across the screen that it seemed to slice through the cloud easily. Again, people started to guess. Was this another UFO sighting or a secret government test caught on camera? The person filming was completely puzzled, looking for answers to this strange event. The video ended by asking viewers to share their thoughts and theories about these mysterious events. The strange nature of these clips left many people thinking, eager to discuss what might be hiding or moving so boldly in our skies. Imagine this. A man is filming the sky above a beautiful lake and catches something amazing. Suddenly, what looks like an explosion bursts out from a cloud. It happens so fast that it's hard to see if anything came out of the cloud. Have you ever seen a cloud explode by itself? It's not something clouds usually do, right? So, what could explain this sudden and strange event? In another incident, a woman in Las Vegas notices odd, dark shadows moving through the clouds while she's driving home from work. She manages to film a large, dark shape moving quietly in the sky. As she films, a military plane from the nearby Nellis Air Force Base is seen circling the mysterious shadow. Convinced she's spotted UFOs, she keeps filming, her camera focused on the sky. In another interesting video from June 2024, a TikTok user from Mexico films 2 fighter jets escorting a strange aircraft above a desert. The aircraft looks like a disc and has a glowing orange light in the middle. Its sound is very different from the jets, a high-pitched squeal that reminds the filmer of the noise their dog makes on the way to the vet. These clips have caused a lot of discussion online. People are wondering if these incidents involve secret military technology or maybe even visitors from other worlds. The authenticity of the videos is debated, but the implications are huge. Could these be just coincidences, or is there something bigger happening in the skies above us? What do you think these events might mean? But this isn't the end of the story. There's more to consider. In a recent video, crew members on a U.S. Navy ship were amazed by triangular objects hovering around their vessel for several hours. It wasn't just one object. There were several flashing red, green, and white lights in a steady pattern. This wasn't the first time military personnel have seen such unidentified aerial phenomena. This makes everyone wonder, if these were our own military's objects, wouldn't someone recognize them? The repeated reports, we have visual of one unidentified aerial system flashing red, green, and white lights, show how intense and puzzling the situation was. Not knowing what these objects were, combined with the detailed and repeated sightings, left the Navy crew very confused and curious. They couldn't stop wondering where these mysterious visitors came from and what they wanted, as there were no easy answers. Each crew member was caught up in the mystery, reminding them how much about our world and beyond is still unknown. The longer they watched, the more questions they had, without any clear answers in sight. The encounter made everyone realize just how much we still have to learn about the unknown realms just beyond our reach. More videos, more questions. Let's dive deeper into these puzzling sightings. Portal over the city. In June 2024, a TikTok video spread quickly online. It showed a strange sight above a neighborhood. A person in the video shouts, asking someone named Paul to come see. They pointed their camera at what seemed like a glowing orb floating in the sky, surrounded by unusual energy patterns. As viewers watched, smaller objects started coming out of the orb. One flew quickly to the left, another dropped and moved to the right. The one that went left then smoothly returned and joined the one on the right, as if it was all planned. Usually, videos like this are blurry, making people skeptical. But this one was very clear, sparking debates about its authenticity. Was this a real sighting or a clever edit? The sharpness of the video left people unsure. The way these orbs moved was also strange. They didn't fly like normal planes, but glided in coordinated patterns, making people think they were seeing something extraordinary. The uploader's ongoing commentary added to the excitement.
Oh, whoa, what is that?
Their genuine reactions made it tough to dismiss as a fake. The video went viral, with everyone forming their own theories, ranging from advanced technology to alien activity. I've tried capturing strange sky activities for 5 years, but it's hard to get people interested. Blurry videos get ignored, and clear ones are met with doubt. Regular followers of my work know this struggle. This video seemed a bit more believable because of everyday sights like power lines and trees in the frame. But the strange movements, especially one object's rapid change in direction, raised big questions. This wasn't typical for known aircraft or drones. These sudden movements, seemingly breaking physics rules, made you wonder about the technology behind these objects. Could something really move that fast and change direction so sharply? The discussion didn't just stop at what was in the video. It made us think more about our universe's mysteries. The mystery grows with every new video. What will we discover next? The strange flight patterns observed. UFO sightings have captivated public interest for over a century, with reports of mysterious objects in the sky fueling both curiosity and skepticism. These incidents range from the puzzling to the fantastical, and many have become embedded in the lore of modern culture. One of the earliest recorded sightings in the age of modern science occurred in 1883 when Mexican astronomer José Bonilla observed what appeared to be hundreds of dark objects crossing the sun while he was observing sunspot activity. This event, captured at the Zacatecas Observatory, was so unusual that it was documented and published years later, but its nature remains unexplained. In the late 1890s, a wave of mystery airship sightings swept across the United States, particularly in California and the Midwest. These reports, which described cigar-shaped crafts with bright lights and metallic hulls, sparked widespread media interest and public speculation, akin to modern UFO reports. A particularly intriguing case from this era is the Aurora, Texas incident of 1897, where a local newspaper reported the crash of an airship piloted by an alien. The pilot was said to be buried in the local cemetery, and while residents today view the tale with a mix of skepticism and amusement, it remains a notable part of UFO folklore. Moving into the 20th century, the 1951 Lubbock Lights incident, where Texas Tech professors and other witnesses reported a semicircle of lights moving at high speed across the sky, was investigated by Project Blue Book. The Air Force concluded the lights were from birds reflecting streetlights, a conclusion not universally accepted. Another noteworthy case is the 1957 Levelland incident, where multiple witnesses, including police officers, reported seeing a UFO that caused their vehicle's electronics to malfunction. Despite official reports attributing it to an electrical storm, the absence of a thunderstorm that night leaves questions unanswered. The 1976 Tehran incident involved a more direct military engagement, with Iranian fighter jets encountering a UFO. The jets experienced instrument malfunctions as they approached the object, adding a layer of drama to the sighting. This event was documented and investigated but left many questions open, such as the possible identification of the bright light as Jupiter and a meteor shower coinciding with the event. These events, among others, have been the subject of governmental and scientific inquiries such as the Robertson Panel and the Condon Report, which generally found no evidence supporting extraterrestrial hypotheses and attributed most sightings to more prosaic explanations like atmospheric phenomena or man-made objects. Yet despite official dismissals, the fascination with UFOs persists, driven by the mystery of the unknown and the allure of what might lie beyond our current understanding. The legacy of these sightings continues to influence public perception and cultural narratives about extraterrestrial life and unexplained aerial phenomena. Are we truly alone, or is the presence of alien life among us undeniable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.